Hello, Caleb. How you going, buddy? Clamps are so cool. All right. How you all doing? Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, upping your game here a bit, buddy. How you doing? How you all doing? Bam, 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 bam. There we go. I think we're good. There you go. It is ambivalent. It's the newest of the Vim. How new Vim is it? If we didn't update, there wouldn't be a new one. But we're gonna install this, whatever this is, anyway. Hello, Wairu. Do I stream for a living? Do I stream to live or do I live to stream? Now that is the question. That is the question. I got stabbed in the arm today. I got stabbed. The doctor. Well, the doctor didn't stab. They don't do the dirty work themselves, right? They're like, so you come here for the stabbing? And I'm like, yes, I'm here for the stabbing. Okay, well, someone who isn't me is going to hurt you. I'm just going to talk at you, okay?
It's alive.
Okay, so we're gonna do... Where did we leave off? I think we had something sort of done, but we never tested it, right? Was sort of stamp... They took 3 vials, man. 3 vials. I went there, and when I left, there was less blood in my body than when I went there. Oh yeah, I am anathema, a cursed one. Doomed to leave my blood in various public facilities. 3 vials of stab juice. I like that term, stab juice. There's only a tiny bruise in my arm. I went to the stab artist in Spain once and he stabbed me and my entire arm turned blue. Thank you so much, Ollard. Always with a 7. They took 7 vials last time you went. Be like, hey, you gotta leave some inside, okay? I need this stuff. It carries oxygen to my brain, okay? It carries the sandwiches around. $500. Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I said I don't mind it, right? It was a pretty intense chat with the doctor. He's very good. It's like no fuss. He's like, all right, we're gonna talk about this now. I'm like, okay, tell me about this. And I'm like, yes, sir. And then afterwards, okay, we're gonna stab you now. And then I'll get back to you in a week to tell you exactly how you are. And we'll see. What? What on earth? Get up, just go, look, get a bigger needle, you big, alright? Just get like a drinking straw. One of those like paper McDonald's straw and just like jam it in there, alright? Tell you what, I just break your own nose. Fight Club styles. Can you use this? Hello, Robotic, how you been? Always, okay? Always. All right. Need to, yeah, it's important, Gandalf. Didn't you know that? It's very important. Technically, you could drink alcohol as well, right? Assuming you're of legal drinking age. That works as a blood thinner. That will probably help. It's not a recommended thing to do. All right, so we did this thing, right? Chessboard. If you are bored. Another follower? Thank you, Carbon Printer. I don't love that this glass is leaving little wet stains on my desk, but it doesn't seem to want to remove itself. It's like perpetual condensation. Like the liquid in the glass is traveling to the outside of the glass through sheer will. A roller coaster? Does anyone have an old AOL CD? You get them with magazines. Do you guys remember old computer magazines? You're like, if I buy this, I get a copy of Slackware. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Okay. Yeah, let's install a new event handler, right? Let's make a struct called Globby here, right? And we're gonna import global handler for Chandler. There we go. Global handler for Chandler. It rhymes, so it must be good. No code action available. You don't love me anymore. Global handler. That's not a thing. I just made that up. Global events. Okay then, events. But then I don't want to call you Chandler. There's a global event for Kent. Hey, have you been down to Canterbury recently? Have you been visiting Kent? Alright, so we're gonna handle the channel. Ooh, can't find event in the... Prelude, where's the event? Really? We don't have an event in there? I would say. Widgets component events event. What a lovely thing that is. Oh, we don't actually have event. That's what it is. Okay, global context. Eep. Why don't we put you over with the runtime global context. Now that doesn't exist there yet, so we're gonna fix that. Thank you, cat peasant. You'll have yourself a perfect evening or work situation. All right. You can go to your closest IKEA and get these cork coasters. Nah, we can't do that. First of all, this is some kind of saucer for cats. All right. Get a set of 2 of these. What is this? $30 Gamer Nexus 3D coaster pack. Nah, we're gonna make our own coasters. I just installed a new blade in my chop saw. If we could just find a round, perfectly round log, we can just make our own coasters. We'll take the perfectly round log and then we hit someone over the head until they turn into a coaster. And the wife be like, hey, why do you have a corpse on your desk? It's not a corpse, it's a corpster, right? Look, it was a bit of a distance to get there, but we got there together. All right. Lib, thank you. Globals. No, not the global that we want. It's this one. Wait, what keys are you pressing now? There we go. Global context is the globiest of the context. Now will you compile for me, please? Yes, I will. None. None shall pass. I think that's illegal, but we're not going to continue that conversation. Assuming it's a human skull. I'm sure there's some kind of ethical or moral law involved in using human remains as cutlery, crockery, or otherwise, whatever. Right? Unless you're that church in Czech Republic, maybe? Everyone wanted to be buried there, but they didn't have any more rooms, so they just made people into lamps. Or was it in Hungary? You know what? I don't know. I have never seen. I think it's in Czech Republic. But anyway, look. Nobody cared. Moving on. So here we're now gonna use this to set focus. And for that to work, we need something to focus on. What does this thing do? Oh yeah, it was the checker thing, right? Let's have a cell here called cell. And we're gonna pass in a cell to the cell. Hey, what's that cell? Let's make a new template called cell.ml. Whoops. Yep, extra whoops. All right. So let's just do that then, shall we? Delicious. Okay. Who wants to run the world in 3 FPS, right? I mean, I feel like that's really what separates us from the animals, right? It's the frame rate. A dog is only operating at 5 FPS. Don't believe me? You shouldn't. Okay. Let's register some stuff here, shall we? We're gonna have ourselves a cell using the cell with this, followed by this. But then we can't set focus. Cell. Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's do this. Struct cell. Implement component for cell. Fix and fix and oh, there we go. Right. We want blur and focus. Beep boop deep boop doop doop doop. You know what would be nice? Yes and no. There are articles out there who... Well, actually, it's not 60 frames per second. It's like 54 or whatever. But there are some articles out there talking about a perceived frame rate around 90 FPS, I think. But I don't really know, though. So there is that. Look it up. Don't believe me. That's not a challenge. That's an instruction. You should not believe me. You should look it up. Let's have a struct here called cell state 2. Nice. The selling. And what are we going to have in here? We're going to have the color value, color. All right. You get your spelling. I get mine. If you don't like it, then tough nuts. What? Anyway, state is cell state 2. Oh, you are unsatisfied. Well, why don't you go and hang out with my wife? You have something in common. All right. Now we're going to do cell state 2 default. There we go. Now we're just gonna have to implement default for this thing. We can't because color doesn't have a default, does it? No. But then all of a sudden it did, including the letter F. I'll get there. And that's not a component. That's a prototype. And that's a closure. That's not what I read, but it's all good. We are not scientists here. We are just sweaty nerds talking about body parts as cutlery. Okay, so now we can make some changes. Do you want to see some changes? Where's my changes? There we go. Right. So on blur, self.color.set color reset. Yes. No. No, not self state. You filthy animal. All right, and then that's obviously uppercase reset. Okay, you're just gonna swap places now. No, go back. Not back there. Okay. Blue double-d-double-dow. Okay. So now we're gonna do some focusing, right? We're gonna say context.set focus. Okay, let's have an ID in here, which is U8. So we're gonna set focus on ID, self.0, and then we're gonna do self.0 bump by 1, and then we're just gonna return some event down here because we have no intention of stealing it. Okay, now we have to implement some functions. You're a little hocus, you are. All right, let's pimple the runtime global context. Well, I have a, if anyone is looking for something to work on, I will have something soon. If you want to wrap your brain around something, pop function emit, you gotta emit to that, right? That doesn't make any sense. Whee! Will this work? Will this work? It did work. All right, let's find the set focus. All right, cool. I have a thing which is in the runtime. That is a difference. Private. There we go. Can we make this one not? No, we couldn't. I wanted to, but I wasn't allowed. So yes, I will explain this shortly, but what it is that we have all these contexts that could be mashed together. So this global context could probably be put into something else, and we could sort of shape this up a little bit. So let me explain this in a second. I'm just gonna load some files. Let's just quit out of there. Who knows what I'm doing? I mean, really, who knows what I'm doing? Get rid of the cell. Is this working? No. All right, you have to be mutable, which means... Oh, no. Where's the event? There you are. And now this is going to generate a warning, and we're going to ignore that warning. What are you talking about? Can you not say mute here? Okay, then I can't help anyone who doesn't know that. Hello, Ibradev, how are you? All right, so we're gonna do this thing, and then if self.self.0 is larger than how many do we have? Let's just do this. And then we go with 8. And then we reset this back to 0 again. Okay, I think that's fine. So if we look at there, if event.getCar, and then this thing happens to be X, then we do all this. Right, that's not on there, is it? Then we'll just do this, shall we? J event. Is that all right? Seems like it is all right. Okay. Okay, what was that? There was a little bit of panic going on there, wasn't there? Oh, hang on. No. This can't be panicking. We don't even use this yet. We haven't installed it. What gives? Okay. Well, why don't we just do this? This better not be a serious issue, because I want to release this today, if I can. Bag drinks. Built-in coaster. Now who's the idiot? Yeah, I want to release this today. And that would be pretty cool. All right, so we're going to have to keep going up, till we find where this is broken. Oh, right. That's fine. Return some event, right? This one should always do that. So now we have kind of global event. Now we just have to install a new event handler. So in our runtime builder, how do we do this? No, I want the builder, please. Global events. All right, we're gonna call global events. Global events. Kent 0. That sounds like a really bad TV show. Kent 0. Why is there no run function on the runtime? Oh, right. What a silly person you are. Yes. Not yes. Type annotation here. No, you don't. What type annotation do you need? You have the backend. Oh, really? Oh, really? Okay, you know what? It's time for you to get schooled, son. I'll show you what I think of your needs. Yes, I said that. That's how we do it. Rust. All right. Okay, I don't know if it's working or not, but it seemed really shit. No, it didn't. Let's go to the cell. Ammo. Let's go with foreground. Color. I just wish I was French. But there is no... Oh yeah, it's set to reset. I feel like it's not working. Oh, that's because we don't have anything in there. Look at that. It's working. It's working. Let's go with red. Everyone knows red is more powerful. We have global events. Where's my drink? Global events. Okay, so now that we have global events, we can still do Control C. So we can just cycle these, all right? My excitement knows no bounds. My coaster fell off. Okay. You're all being very quiet today. It's very suspicious. Yeah, we should probably use a different thing, should we? Let's do this. There you go. Now it's visible. I bet you are. Is it a surprise party? That makes sense, Doddy. I tried to do that once as well. I was lost for days. Well, this is just drawing the cells, RJ. So never, probably, unless someone else actually does it. But do you know what this means? Yes, you said with all the excitement of a sandwich. But this is now done. Then it's just a bug left. Not yet, RJ. We're gonna fix this bug. Then we're gonna get on with it. How you doing, Temporis? What's cooking? Why was that blue? Fool! Yes. Excellent. Now, we should be able to make this unquittables by overriding Control-C. We definitely don't want this here. But I want the Control-C thing here. So now, it should not be possible. Ooh, I don't know about this. No, you can't have this. Okay. Makes sense. I think we can not do this. We need like the inner Control-C, whatchamacallit. Should we just have the same? Should we just make this into a function? If you set a component to not be able to be focused, it now skips. Yes, you cannot focus a component that doesn't accept focus. Remember that you can still send events to a component that doesn't accept focus. You can send messages to it. You can send mouse events to it. You just can't send key events to it. It's effective what that does. All right, so that wasn't explained. Hand puppets explains. All right. So instead of doing this, we'll just do a Control-C test. And if this thing is Control-C, then we're going to call this function that can do what? Yeah, totally, Wiry. Yeah. I'm just gonna fix these things anyway. Good luck at the dentist. I like dentists. I wouldn't have said that some years ago, but now I think they're wonderful. Bag beverage, no. Okay. This one is clearly a heinous function that we cannot implement. We'll come back to you. We'll do the Control-C test. And then we do the Control-C test, then we filter that test through the event handler. You're so smart and so handsome. How did this happen? All right, I don't know if any of that's true, but we're gonna go with it anyway. Sorry, I've been spending too much time around the wife. This is how I talk when I'm around her. Nope, I did not want to do that. We can just do a Control-C check, right? No? Equal sign in curly bracket. Okay, I don't know why that wasn't working. Game tool. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Oh, what was this thing called? ...2017 platformer thing. What's it called? Oh, water. Chill and Water. I got this game and I kind of wanted to get more into it, but there's something about it that doesn't quite works. Something with Doctor, maybe? No? Dr. Mario? Nah. Nope, then I don't know. Oh, Professor Layton. Yes, that's the one. Not Doctor, Professor. And the Curious Village. What? Was that a thing? We're just gonna keep guessing. Last, damn you, Professor. It's not the game I thought it was. Too many. Too many games. No, I thought it was the other game when you do the platforming on the roofs. Wow, that narrows it down. Okay, let's pass you in an event here and return a bull here and matches. Matches for patches. You're an unexpected macro invocation. Rust. Really? What do you want from me? We have this. Oh, you're in the wrong place. Well, we can't all be geniuses. Didn't want to do that. This is clearly okay. Would you name you state then, just to shut you up? This looks right to me. Uh, mm, uh, mm. All right, matches. Show me what you got. Expression pattern. Oh, the expression is gonna be before this. There we go. Well, I could cry about that error message, but I'm not going to. Stylish. All right. It's Control C. Okay, so we just do event propagation then if we get a Control C. We should probably return the rest of the gunk. Can we place this somewhere cooler? So if we do this, then we'll say that say this, right? Now we have to do a pass-through on the Control C. So we're just going to pass the event in here. But it would be kind of cool if we had all of this. Right? Yeah, okay. You calm down. So we're going to do that. We're going to get the tab thing going. We're not doing that yet. What do we need next? Elements, right? Event elements and then that nonsense. Okay. If we don't get an event back from Control C, we're gonna assume that this is broken, or rather that we quit, right? Okay, can we just bloody well do this then? Can we just pass a mutable reference to here? And we can do the same thing here. I mean, I know it's cool and all, but we gotta do something. And there you are. Ah, shit. No, don't shit. Then we don't have to make a new one. You can just pass a reference, and reference makes friends. I don't know. Okay. Is that weird? Doing all right, winter coding. How are you? So this is a little bit weird, isn't it? But it's something. We gotta do the tab thing, though. The tab thing sort of seems a bit awkward. How do we do the tab thing? We have to ask the runtime if pressing tab should do something. If we override this, it'll do nothing. That seems pretty good, winter coding. What are you building this in? Okay. You're forced to use Unity. And they say the kids has it easy. Welcome back, Skylar. Then we can ignore the state here too. Okay, so this will check if we are tabbing. Now, should we just override tabbing? How do we do this in the most beautiful of fashions? By having some more bag water. My bag, no. Come back, I love you. The band's gonna make it. Are you making a reactive language by any chance, Skylar? Because then we could just patch that into anathema as a new backend. there's a form of programming languages called reactive languages. This is quite interesting, Skylar, and this is definitely a rabbit hole. But look at this. All right, this is if B is 1, C is 2, and A is B plus C, then B is 10. Okay. Log A is 3, not 12, because equal is not a reactive assignment operator. Now imagine you have a special operator that changes the value of a variable, executes code on the right side of the operator, and assigns results on the left side, not only when explicitly initialized, but also when reference variables on the right side of the operator are changed. So here, if you modify a value, A is changing. If you modify any of these values, then this value would change, right? So this is a reactive programming language. Kind of like Excel. Maybe, I don't know. It's like if they're pointers, yeah. It's like if they're references. Very complicated. This almost put anathema back a lot. At one point, I was looking at maybe writing a virtual machine where AML became a reactive programming language, so we could have variable assignments, not just declarations, but there was a lot of curse words involved. So we're not doing that. We're not doing that. But not only is it like pointers, hombre, it's like pointers where anything that depends on the pointer is evaluated when the pointer is changing. Not when you ask what is A, but rather anywhere you use A is reactively reevaluated. It would be a super cool idea to implement, but is way beyond the scope of anathema. One thing that I have been very clear about, and I will stay clear about this, is that AML is never going to be a programming language. Certainly. Wait, okay. What are we waiting for? So right now, AML is reactive. You change anything and it will reevaluate, but you can't change anything inside AML while it's running. Yes, and this is why we attach expressions to certain things. Well, it depends on what you have. So printing D is A plus 10 and A is 1. Wait, A is always 1, right? Then it would print 11. Where does... You're saying that D... I love reading code in Twitch chat and other expressions too. It fills me with, what's that feeling?
Rage.
All right. Anyway, yes. Well, that makes it a reactive expression. So if A or B are changing, C will change. But anything using A, this, if you're printing D and that's C, then it would print what C is at that time. I don't think it would reevaluate the print statement. We have something similar to this in anathema. The place where no person should ever go. The expressions RS file of anathema. So we have these eval values. So if we go to a value, are you? We associate the expression with the value, so we can reevaluate this thing should we have to. So this already does that, but we're not doing it on a template level. Now you're kind of inventing signals. Yeah, and this is how reactive templates work, right? Okay, but I am talking about stuff that I don't really understand, so you know. Well, D would be whatever A is plus 10 at the time of printing. So if this was the full sequence, then here, the first time we evaluate C, it would be 3. And that means the printing D would be 3 plus 10, 13. Reactive scales poorly? Yes, no doubt. Because you can have these side effects that basically destroys your performance, right? From having lots of you change one value and then it like propagates throughout the whole thing, right? No, I don't. I think we're gonna have reactive programs or reactive templates with signals or with subscribers and such as we do. We're never gonna have a programming language in there, right? Well, I mean, that's just from that article, right? That's just some pseudocode they made up, right? There is not that much literature, right? There's not that many books written on reactive programming that I could find that are talking about the workings of reactive programming languages. There are books on reactive programming, loads of them, but I didn't find any books that talks about reactive programming languages implementations. Right? Leptos is using signals. Sadly, we can't use signals in that sense in anathema because we are depending on the template to evaluate expressions. So I don't know how you would do that, but you know, it is hard, Skylar. It is very hard. Well, I mean, everything's hard when you don't know how, or if it's a rock. Rocks are hard too. Unless it's a soft rock, but I don't think they exist. And a soft rock is probably also hard if you get hit by it, so you know. Well, it did give rise to a lot of interesting things per se, though, so it's kind of good, but I think reactive programming languages, although interesting as they are probably quite hard to implement. I can't even imagine what kind of optimizations you'd be doing for that. Okay, so what about this tabbing business then? You would have expression RS plus values RS. So you would end up with this too, because you need to be able to reevaluate the expression should it change. So when a value changes, every value that is dependent on this thing can now be reevaluated. Or in our world, every element that is depending on a value can have its value reevaluated. And in UI, this is wonderful because it means we only deal with widgets that have changed, not everything. So what do we do with tabbing now? That is an accurate use of it, and I think we should keep that going. This is the last thing to solve before we tackle the tabbing bug, right? Maybe we should tackle that one first because it's somewhat related. Right, this is the bug. This is what we're going to implement now. Hello, the rat. Why do I feel like this was specifically towards one streamer? Pearl. CPAN. Okay. So we have a bug right now, and it looks something like this. Wait, I was supposed to override something. When I? Then that doesn't have to be mutable anymore. Right, so if we press X, we're using the global event handler to set the focus on values. I'm very excited about this, but global events for Kents is not really where all this is at, right? So instead, we're going to do this. Imagine, if you will, that you have the scary door. No, that we have a parent. Right? I imagine if you have a parent, what joy. And we say that this thing does not accept focus. So let's do that. Bool. Right. Okay. If we did this, then we are never going to get key events here. But we do. This thing shouldn't get focus. But since it's the first widget, I turn off all the spells. Since it's the first widget, it always gets the focus, right? So we need something that sets the next focus. Now, if you try to set focus to something that doesn't accept focus, that's not a problem. You will still not be able to set focus on that. We shall find the focusing here. Since this one might be the selected one, but it doesn't implement accept focus, we're just going to return false anyway. Actually, that's kind of wrong. So if it's found, and this thing does not accept focus, then we're just gonna break, I think. So we don't do any, oh, fiddle sticks. We have to do it in here. All right, fine. Go back with you then. So we can make this more. Here's a performance improvement we can do. Instead of returning from here, if we return false here, we're just gonna continue anyway. We return false, even if we found it, we'll continue. Although they will have a different behavior. If you give two things the same ID or the same value and attribute, but only one of them accepts focus. So this is correct then. Oh, the particularities here, right? Okay. Right, so never mind all that then, but yes, you cannot give focus to something that shouldn't have focus, except that our focus is always going to start off with 0. So we need to trigger a focus before we can do something, but we need to make sure that the focus we trigger we need to try to set focus until we have tried all the widgets. So if you have a widget tree with no component that accepts focus, then nothing should have focus, right? Oh my garb. So the question is, what do we do if something loses focus? While it's running. So let's see who gets the event. Oh, it's not that. I have been doing something incredibly draining today. I'm sorry. Going to the doctor's office and dealing with this stuff has been incredibly stressful, and it just made me exhausted. That's all. Who knew that sitting down and talking would make you tired? And then getting repeatedly stabbed by Nurse Ratched over there. Nah, she was really good though. I once, I think it was when I either left some blood on the floor, or I took a vaccine. But I when she stabbed me, I went meow. So she just looked at me. I wasn't intending to. It was more sort of a reaction, right? She started stabbing, and I'm like, this is hard to say, Parisera, because I am a very social person. I like being around people. I like chatting to people, and I don't even drink alcohol, and I'm still pretty safe at parties. But I do get pretty exhausted from interacting with people, which is indicative of being an introvert. So there's a misconception, to my understanding, that introverts don't want to interact with people, but that's not it at all, right? That's not it at all. It's more that it's very tiresome for introverts to interact with people. Right? I once them. You're not supposed to do it yourself. What is this, right? A homemade sharing of the blood. For 5 years? Man, that's a long time. That's a long time. Yeah, that's my take on it too, Parisera. That's my understanding too. But people seem to refer to introverts as people who don't want to be around other people. But it's not that they don't want to be around other people. It's more that it's very draining for an introvert to be around other people. But I like going to parties. I like meeting new people. I like chatting to people, but it makes me incredibly tired. But hospitals and doctors and stuff are quite draining too. Even if it's just a conversation, right? There's no, and before anyone jumps to any conclusions, there's nothing wrong with me. But there's nothing wrong with me. I don't think I have any serious ailments or anything like that, right? It's just a checkup, and I wanna make sure that my weight loss is not due to some medical thing, right? I just dropped 5 kilos like that, man. I was on my way to reach my goal, and all of a sudden I went from 80 to 75 kilos when I was on my way to 85 kilos, right? But the whole bunny situation, everything has been really taxing on me. If it hadn't died in my hands, this would not have been such a big. It would have been sad, but it would have been like, it would not have left such a long-lasting impression on me. So I used to go to work out. This was my way of emptying my mind, relaxing, and being all like, okay, there are no problems in the world. I'm just going to work out. The brain dolphins are flying. Everything's pretty chill. Now I'm kind of like dead bunny, dead bunny, dead bunny, dead bunny, right? The music that I used to listen to in the gym, that doesn't work anymore. I had to change my playlist and all that stuff, right? So, but anyway, so I lost a lot and... yeah, I mean, it could be, right? I don't know. I honestly don't know, but I'm hoping that the doctor will tell me this. I noticed signs of burnout pretty well. I haven't reached the stage where random strangers annoys me by existing, which is a clear sign of burnout. And I am still functioning as a father and a husband. So I think burnout is not really... I'm getting tired from this project, but I still love it and I still work on it. Thank you. Not enough beefcake. No, I am. When it comes to nutrients, I'm on top of that stuff, man. I eat my calories. I check my numbers. I've been a little bit lax the last couple of days, but in general, I get enough protein. I get enough carbs. I get enough fat. But if everything comes back, A-okay. Then I'm just gonna jump to a higher calorie count, and that's it. I just have to eat more. But I feel pretty good. Yesterday I had an amazing day, and I really messed up the numbers yesterday. I streamed for 10 hours without a break yesterday. Only having breakfast. But then it was pizza afterwards, so the numbers get up. And then I had pizza for breakfast, which was pretty good. Good. And you know what? I haven't really had much of a lunch, so I think this big breakfast thing is working. I'm gonna go with big breakfast tomorrow. We're gonna do the biggest breakfast you've ever seen. I'll stream it, right? I just lay it out on the table. We get like toast, yogurt, rice cakes, scrambled eggs, 3 different kinds of fruit that hasn't been discovered yet, cup of tea, porridge, a pizza. I don't know, man. A grapefruit named Fresh. All right, I lost the plot there. But anyway, so let's do this thing. Sharing is caring. Unless you guys are really hungry or you're on a diet, and I'm gonna sit there and be like, nom. But maybe my terrible manners will put you off eating for life. You're welcome. Okay, we are going to fix this issue now. So how do we fix this? Well, first of all, let's clean up this mess. Yeah. Nah, it's not nice. I had to do that as a child. Well, I didn't do it. It was like, come kitty, we're going to the woods now. I brought a soft rock. No. We went to the vet and had a kitty put down. And honestly, I'm happy that my parents brought me and I was there to witness it. I dealt with it a lot better than what happened when the bunny died. Oh yeah, but at that age, they're like, their fur is all lumpy and they're like practically blind and drooling and like they're proper geezers at that age. I had a friend who had a cat that was 23 years old, and that cat was just walking into walls and shit, man. It was just all over the place. Our remaining bunny is deaf, which is a very startling thing for a bunny. So you can sneak up on it, but you don't intend to. So when you approach it, you kind of have to make yourself known by sort of existing in its periphery. Bunnies have like tremendous vision, like they can see really wide. But it's still, you just sit there on the floor and you walk up to it and then it gets scared to death when it notices that you're standing there, right? But here we are. Let's do some selections here. Where are the focus things? No, I don't want to be here. I don't wanna be here or anywhere else. Where are you now? Focus. Oh, actually, I do want to go to events. We're gonna do the focus thing. Tab. Oh yeah, rename this. I'm gonna call it split because we're splitting the tree into values and nodes. Split isn't quite right either, but yeah, we call it split for now. Split the tree into values and structure. Although technically we're not taking ownership of it, but nobody cares. All right, global handle. If it's not mouse, then here we go. We're gonna get the component. Yeah, I mean, you definitely. I think there's not a lot of literature arguing against not exposing your child to these things, not lying to your kid. No, your pet's on a farm somewhere. Where's the farm, Daddy?
In hell.
All right. Now my kid dealt really well with it. Yeah, you should not lie. I don't think that's like. I mean, you as a parent, you want to do anything you can to prevent your child from getting hurt, right? So we do these things where we're like dismissive about things, trying not to make a big deal of things, and we do all this stuff as parents, right? Your parents have probably done this to you as well. But some of the stuff that parents do will really just the kid up, right? They're like, no, okay, what? Consequences? Nah. All right, so we don't do the focus check here. How do we know which component we're using? Well, here we go, right? Tab index. We need to select the component that has an active tab that will accept events. When talking about where babies come from, yeah, you kind of just go, ask your mom. You fell out of her, not me. Yeah. I mean, I also think like the notion of animals going to have. First of all, according to the Bible, I think animals don't have souls, so that's not gonna happen. Sorry. You don't think that's how babies are born, Skylar? You eat a baby seed and then you jump on a trampoline and then babies fall out of your butt. Right? That's exactly how babies are made. If you don't believe me, ask the internet. Fiddlesticks. This coaster is not very dependable. Exactly, winter cold. All right. Now, we need to set this when we start the application. So where's our initial run? Here we go. Internal run starts up. Where is that component code though? It's in the event context. Or is it? Yes, it is. Well, where are the components then? Here they are. So it's in the eval context even. Hello, Fernando. Bom dia to you, mate. How you doing? It really is, Skylar. Yeah, why is it always cancer? Right? Oh, my head hurts. Cancer. Really? I mean, I haven't had any water for 2 days. Nope, cancer. But I hit my head as well. Nope, cancer. I'm doing all right for now. I'm doing all right. Okay, so should we solve this thing? So let's do 4 I in context dot components dot length. That's not how this works. It's too many dots. I missed that. Did you guys know that inclusive syntax was this in Rust before? Not that. And I hated this. I like this. I like the 3 dots. I felt very strongly about it. And then I stopped feeling strongly about it. Okay, so where do we get the components out of here then? Ooh, right. Well, then we're gonna go here and deal. What have you found, Enrico? Is this an old kitty cat? Let's have a look at your kitty cat. Let's have a look at your kitty cat. Maybe it's short and maybe it's fine. Need to cut it to 25 megabyte? I don't want no 25 megabyte. Dude, send me an animated GIF for the cat playing the keyboard and it's not 25 megabytes. Okay, so we need to do the focus thing. So we need to get the component here. How do we do that? I guess we can do this from events, right? We can have like a set initial focus. Like that instead. And where's the handle function? Where's the handle function? Oh no, it's in here, isn't it? All right. So we could almost use the focus as an init command now. Almost, not quite, but it's cheaper than tick. Yeah, we need to do this. Oh, I don't love this. Oh, I don't love this now. Oh, I don't love this now. Not even a little bit. I don't love it. Not at all. I don't want it. So... all right, what we could do is we could do something like this. And see what we need for this to work. So we need components get. We need a widget ID and a state ID, and then we need an event context. How do we get an event context? Oh, that's the thing we need. Ooh, Nelly. Well, I guess we have no choice but to be hanging with the boys and making a lot of dumb choices. Then here we'll say if component any accept focus, then we're good. And we need to break. That's an adorable kitty. Wow. What's with the... That's a beautiful color too. It's like, it's got like bits of yellow and gray on it. That's very cool. Very nice. It was a video clip, Modprog. Whoops, my hearing just went on my right ear. I think that's what we need. That's what we need. I am sure. All right, you need yourself a little bit of the old lifetimeroo. You do. Okay, we need the tree as well. Just grab this now. It's gonna be a little bit noisy, but you know what? That's all right. Set focus. What do we pass to this thing? Any focus. Accept focus any. Wow, that's really annoying. This one has the any postfix instead of prefix. I think maybe we won't do that. There we go. All right, and what do you actually want then? A context? Sure. You can have a context. Done. Hello, Lumen. Villain mode. Man, untrustworthy people are generally bad, aren't they? Actually, meaning we can't find a component, right? There we go. So we can now set initial focus. Okay, then I think that should fix something if we now just call this thing, but this is going to suck because we have to build this whole thing up, this event context malarkey. I am doing all right. We're just working on the final feature. Final feature. Well, if we're gonna do evil things, I think maybe... Oh, there you go, right? Now we can do evil things. What sort of evil things should we get up to? Spread rumors about the Lumen. How we've seen them standing on the parking lot outside Tesco sucking their trousers. Unsafe. Oh, no, no, no. Pinky and the brain. Okay, so we need to spin up one of them fancy contexts here, right? We need all of this crud. And that's what is not exciting me right now. Then we have to build all that up. Well, we can't have this context and this context at the same time. That makes no sense. And then what is this context supposed to be? An untimed context. Okay, that's fine. Focus Q. Where are you? Yeah, I didn't think so. There we go. All right, so for this to work, we have to do this before everything else. Well, we have to evaluate the blueprints first, otherwise we get nothing, right? All right, we'll do it here then. So this is very noisy, but it will do the trick. Then we can do events. Wait, why are you here? That shouldn't be there, should it? Oh, is Apple doing an event now? I don't think I even cared about that when I was. Possibly, if we make something where we are typing into and I have other events coming in, would they not show up until I tab over to the other component? Unsure what the question is. Phone, better camera, my mind-numbingly jeebus, how boring. How are you so incredibly good at being so freaking mediocre? Can read my mediocre face. Crispy, how you doing? I'm a little bit unsure about the global thing here now. Global events. Ah, it's setting the global events. There you go. I was a fool and I misread. Yeah, that's good because my friend's looking to get a MacBook and they will take down the price just a smidge on those. So self.events. Event handler. No, you fool. This is called global events handle now. This is wrong. This is the event handler. That explains it. And sort of then it doesn't. Are you a tree at all? A tree at all? There we go. Is it not? A new OS version doesn't seem that exciting to me. Okay, now we have to test this out. So if we create a couple of components now, a.rs, And we have a struct A here. And we have B as well, because why wouldn't we? Now, we're going to change some things here, right? With Arch, you get new OS version every day. There you go. So Apple had some interesting things back in the day. The first iPhone, boring, but there you go. I think when they got to like iPhone 3 and 3GS, then it started to be a little bit exciting. And then from 3 to 4, that was kind of a big leap. You certainly had a performance improvement, a little bit of a different form factor. 5 was nothing. 6S Plus, now we got something that was a little bit larger and you could almost, use it as a tablet. So the 6S Plus was interesting, but nothing from 6S Plus has been interesting out there, right? So they offer very little new stuff, right? Like the updates to the operating system and all this stuff, it's just pedestrian, boring bullshit. There's nothing interesting coming out of there, right? It's just a lot of it is just gimmicky stuff, right? And that feels a little bit sad. Okay, so now we're gonna have state or BS for B state. Okay. Do we want to add a color here, maybe? Oh, it's straight up in the state. Cool beans. No one buys a Mac for gaming though. That's just bananas. A really expensive gaming rig with not a lot of support then, right? A very expensive, inefficient gaming rig indeed. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna make a bunch of A's here now. So let's register some stuff here. Okay then. Okay. Really? Oh, I have to hold it down. What a muppet. Okay. Really? So that has been my crime all along. good. Okay, so we're about to test this now. So if this thing works, then we are good to proceed. Okay, now we need to make a new a.ammo. Okay. So we're going to pass the background color to this thing. So if we focus on this thing now, whoops, don't do that. On blur, self state dot color dot set color reset. It's more ease in there, isn't it? And then on focus, we make it green. Yeah. Oh, really? We don't have that in components? Widgets components context needs to be in here. D4F colon, thank you. Yeah. Okay, so accept focus is true for this, but for A, this is false. Now we just need to load this up. Goodbye chessboard, you were cool, but now you're not. Fiddlesticks! Why didn't you get focused? Urgh. So if we are focused, we're going to set it to green. If not, we're going to set it to blue. Well, okay, we should be able to focus with tab, but we can't. I think I will not, John Eel. That seems like it's going to cause something that I don't want. Okay, let's go to the runtime and see what this actually looks like, because I think I bungled something. We're working on step 2. Okay, we're not. Oh no, 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 no. We need to do this after the fact. Still doesn't work though. Why doesn't any focus work? Maybe I broke focus. I think I broke focus in general. But we should be able to see the initial focus block, though. We should be able to see this thing happen. That's not how you spell the word initial. Okay. Did we stop there? Oh, right. I think I inverted them. That was probably the issue. Nope, still doesn't work. Damn you. Wow. None of them was accepting focus. But B accepts focus. Why is B not in here? Ah, so close, but still nothing. We're not there. Good work, Jadil. Why is this not returning true for B? We're registering B with this thing. So using the B component should work. Ah, I don't get this. Can we get the ident of this filthy component somehow? Well, no, this is what we need to see. Who are you? You are the parent. And you are also the parent. Well, that's awkward. Who are you then? You are also the parent. Why is it just... Oh my god. You idiot. You idiot. Okay. So it's actually working. We have 3 components in the tree, but only 2 of them... actually, only one of them accepts focus. Yes. So now... if we enable focus on this thing... it should not focus that one until I press tab, but we don't have tab in there. Right, so that's the next thing to get working, is to bring tab indices back. But that's the last bug. Then we can start working on the actual example. If we have focus on a component, does the current system mean that new events for other components won't fire until they get focus? This is only for key events. Accept focus. the global event handler gets all events. The key events are only sent to the component that has focus. Okay, so we need to get this in again. So we need to do global tab. So what interest would you ever have in overriding the tab key? Well, you might want to get the tab key sent to... you might want to get the tab key sent to the component. Yeah. My goodness, indeed. So we just have to bring this thing back in again and we're good. But what is it that we want to do with the tab? We want the tab and back tab to work, but if you want to uninstall that behavior, how do we do that? Should we just not send the event? So we call it something like enable tab. But that's a weird name. Enable tab what? What do we call this thing? So, totally awesome button. Tabbing and back tabbing allows you to move between widgets. So pressing tab will go to the next component. All right, not widgets, but yes. Multi enable tab navigation. That's good. That's good wording. I'm out of warm iced tea. Enable tab navigation. All right, let's add an and to the end of that. And we make this thing return. Okay, thanks for that. We'll make this thing return a Boolean value instead. So tabbing. That can return an option. That can work. Option. Event. I have no idea, Georgie. No idea. I think yerba mate looks a little bit like mushy peas. And it's a little bit off-putting. There we go. And then this returns a bool. That is true. By default, don't need a lifetime. There we go. Okay. All right, so if we enable this thing, then we're gonna do something. Literature's full of shit. Is it the same literature that says that Rust is going to kill C++? I am joking. I don't know how to read. Okay. Let's see. Well, now you can see me. Let's do something about this while I have some kind of brain space left. Okay. This is the tab in Malarkey. We don't need this anymore. We actually, well, we kind of do need this check before we call tabbing, which we're not calling yet. Here we go. If this is true, then if Nelly, so not yet, Londo. I will look at that shortly. I'm just finishing the final thing here, and then we should be good to look at these things and start building the demo app. I have no idea what that's gonna do, but it's gonna do something, and it's gonna be amazing. Or maybe I just sleep in the car. All right, let's see. If the event nah, this is just what people have said. Yeah, I just wonder what would have happened if we would have banned alcohol. How that would have socially impacted our world, and it'd be interesting to be. It would have been interesting to see what the world would look like if we also reduced sugar and stuff. But that goes into something completely different, though, right? So alcohol and tobacco, if that would have been illegal. No, but it was too late, right? During what's it called? Prohibition, right? But it was too late at that point. It would have, if it would have been banned at an earlier stage before it had gotten such a heavy anchor into the culture, it would have been different. The UK solved it. They're like, you can come to this place and drink alcohol. And everyone's like, that's amazing. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. You have to go home now. So what? We just started. I don't think we need them. Hello, Tanaka. How you doing, buddy? So we're returning none here. Why would we do that? Because we are doing a focus, okay. VC money needs them. I just throw it to Mojo and the AI fanboys now. When is this thing? Oh, right. So if it does a tab, then we take the event. Okay, that's why, right? Oh. There we go. Okay, so that kind of makes sense. Then we just have to deal with this. Whoops. Then we don't do that. Then we do event there, and then we're gonna say okay. Right, I don't need this light in my face now. If we have tabbing enabled, we need to reassign the event, basically. Tabbing? No, we call you tab. What is this? This is an event, and that's an option of an event. So some event and weird, but okay. We need an event context, a tree, and an event. Done, right? We're done. That was the last thing, I think. Ship. Where did you... Oh no, you know what we can do? We can just do this. I just saw something dumb. Maybe. There we go. So we don't need this anymore. And now we have full control over this whole thing. Can you now tab between these? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. All right, let's disable that. So you cannot tab. Oh, old screen. That is not what I want. Wow, what a weird thing. No tabbing. Correct, tabbing isn't happening. Neither is Control C if you press the wrong button. Whew. Okay, now we have one more thing to do, and it's disable this thing. And if I run this now and we end up with a horrible green border around the last component, we're done. Yes. All right. Whew. Don't kill the sea babies. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna do a git add now. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, step 2 is implemented now. Oh, my brain. Okay, get commits -m. Also focus on first widget. When runtime starts up, global event handler. Then we're going to do a cargo check. Actually, we're going to do a cargo. Yeah, we'll do a cargo check all first. We need one more hyphen there, don't we? All right, runtime. It is bacon time. Hey, there we go. Let's do a clippy run as well. We can probably benefit from a little bit of that then too, shall we? Yeah, we don't need a lifetime. Isn't that nice? Yes. All right, clip is all good. We can get rid of that. Oh shit, I forgot to run cargo test all. No, I might have broken dev. I did, you absolute boob. No, get out of here. Runtime new in lib 229. Oh my god. There we go. One failing test. No boob shaming done. Only boob naming, and I was the boob. Yes, I think that we are looking pretty good. Let's make a new pull request into main. Should we merge main into main? What a hero. More boobs showing. I don't have any boobs laying around. I'm all out of boob. Wow, you guys really latched onto the boob concept there. I forgot where I was. I seem to have done myself a disservice now. We don't need a description. We got a BDFL that says description is for boobs. Now we're gonna look into the issue that not Ronaldo, Londo said, right? Okay, so we're gonna look at the gray color that seemed to be not gray. I think that's the current predicament. So if we go to our template and we do text here and we say background is gray, No. I just tried. So gray works. Oh shit! I thought light gray worked, but this doesn't seem to work. I know, we all got that, RJ. It's all good. When is dinner? Whenever you want it. Okay, I'm gonna see how it's changed. We had a we can just look here now. We cannot lobsang. We had kebabs, but now we had to get rid of the kebabs. Thank you guys for the follows, by the way. We had to get rid of the kebabs because we used them for associated events, which is a lot more useful than kebabs. Where are we? In the back end? No, in the state. We're gonna have colors in the states is what we're gonna do. Colors. So this is gray with an E. And then with an A. Ah. Okay, we shall fix. It's an honest mistake. Because we're going by cross-term colors naming, so it should be E, okay? So we're going with E for gray. Ah. There's gray and dark gray. Okay, we are probably gonna allow for underscore as well. Is it a bad idea to have multiple takes on this thing? Maybe it is. I think we're gonna go with underscore. That's what we had in the past. All right, let's try it again. This seems strange. There's no difference. So that one works. Oh, you're right. Very good. And let's see if that matches this. You have... Oh, so we have dark and light. Oh, I wonder why we opted to use dark then. Maybe we should... use the hate. Join the dark side. But, so we're making a distinction between light and regular. I wonder why. I mean, it's okay. But that means the documentation has to be updated. But now I have to go and cook my wife dinner. I'm going to cook her dinner and tell her how beautiful she is. And then I'm going to make her a dessert. And then hopefully she'll put up with me streaming for another year. I think we're going to add this fix though. So this explains it why that was happening, Londo. Then we just have to open up our buttons. Well, then this should now work. Cargo run. Wait. Okay, I had to press tab twice. I see a bug. Ooh, Nelly. Runtime. Library. Event handler. Easy fix. Damn you, non-easy fix. Fine, we'll do a proper fix then. Okay, break, please. There we go, thank you. There we go. Yes. It wasn't you. I cannot harsh out because I don't want to deal with the web. But I might be able to some other time because now I have to go and cook some food. But first we're going to get add. Get commit. You know what? We're just going to amend. Hang on. Cargo test. Cargo test knows best. Cargo nightly. Check. Did I break anything? No, I didn't. we're good. Okay, we'll do another PR. Don't worry. I will not worry. I think London always assures quality. It has conflicts. Or does it have cornflakes? So this is GitHub being a complete toilet, no doubt. Show me the conflict. You can't even jump to the conflict. What a POS. Oh my god, I hate you so much sometimes. There was no conflict, you shit. Okay. GitHub is doing a really poor job. It started yesterday with some crap it had, noting conflicts that weren't there. So I don't trust. It used to be that you could get like 2 nice views and everything. Good gesture. But now it's rubbish. Personal insecurities? I think so, Lobsang. All right. Come on, Lint. Come on, Lindsay Lohan. Get on with it. I want to push the button. I'm going to eat. Oh, forget it. I don't have time for this. Confirm merge. All right, we're living on the edge. Okay, so I am going to go and make some food and eat that food. And then I will update Discord and we can start working on the demo app. You guys have been wonderful as per usual. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And I'll see you guys for the next stream. Bye for now.